Hey guys, Bobo here, and in our last Friday stream, we experienced the rocket sled. So I thought maybe we could turn it into an elevator. Since the update's about 8 days away, I assume that this thing is not going to last very long at all, because people want to put bodies in there, and flying off into space is not one of them. Anyways, I'm starting to build a elevator here, and I have some improvements I can make later if people were like, yeah, make the elevator bigger, faster. As I found that if it was too tight of a room, that it would kind of like jet you out. We'll go over some of the pros and cons of the 8-day elevator, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Also, we're gonna watch this sleds explode at the end, so stick for that too. Starting in the sinkhole gives you a lot of this, a lot of we finally make it up to the top, and now we have to create our platform that we get onto. So I'm just trying to make like a little bit of a jetting out here, and so I can throw some floor to the other one. Now, one of the things that you should keep in mind with the sinkhole is there's actually an invisible wall partway through that catches log sleds and bodies when you throw stuff down. So if you want to make like an elevator that works both directions, the sled will fall straight down, no problem, except for the part where in the sinkhole there's actually an invisible wall in there. So if you're wanting a really big elevator, I would recommend doing it to like the mountain, because that way you can throw the log sled back down the hole and get it later. Now, I suppose it would be the question of how do you get down safely? And yeah, we don't do that. You can of course create a bunch of platforms and stuff, but now we're testing our elevator out, and you're gonna see what I talk about. Make this room a little bit bigger, so you don't get shut out. Basically, you want the room to be big enough that the log sled flips over on its face, and that'll be perfect. I wanted it to be tight for that kind of like elevator feel, but it'll work better if the room's if the room is bigger, it'll be better. But once you find the right spot, it does work pretty quickly, and it would work even faster if the room was just a tad bigger. One of the important things is at the top here, you want it to be a flat surface, and you probably want to create 2 tiers of this flat surface so you can play with it a little bit and fight and get out. Now see here, you can take the body out, and it catches it just fine. So, you know, create a log sled catcher so you can get out, and then without dying, just toss it back down. But again, the sinkhole actually has an invisible wall, so it's gonna just stop like halfway. Just wait for it, it's gonna stop moving. Ooh, yay. And we're gonna go flying by it. Yeah, that's great. Now, of course, if you wanted to have a quick way down from here, you could just jump into the hole. So you have a quick way up and a quick way down. Quick way down is you jump into the water in the center, and quick way up is this elevator. But at each time, you're not gonna get your log sled back, which is kind of a bummer. So just sticking her face in the wall. And I like how he like reaches up, you know. Oh, so one of the things that happens sometimes is your camera gets all crooked, right? And you can also do this by, in the live stream you see that I have some animals under my house and I scan them, and my camera and my body gets all messed up. But this is another way to get a really messed up camera, which kind of makes this kind of drunken effect, which is, I think, could make some funny videos. I'll probably use it later for that, if it's still a bug. But grab a log sled, go in a cave. I think even sitting on a bench is gonna fix your camera. So again, make the room big enough so it flips back on its bottom. But I think it's pretty funny looking when it grabs the wall there, it just hugs the wall. This was one of my smoother ones. I was really happy with that. because it's a little rough to get in this tight room. Look at it, it's reaching up to the sky. It's like a soul elevator, just riding the cannibal soul up and up here. That's evil. I'm sorry. So don't forget to let go, otherwise you might have a significant problem on your hands. I'll show that in a second. So you just toss the body off the edge, right? And you wait a second. Oh, I stopped. And just one more time for kicks. I like when it's smooth. It feels really great. It looks great in my opinion. That doesn't feel like, yeah. Well, unfortunately, it gets caught here. Just a slightly bigger room would have been perfect. Yeah, like I said, let me know if you want me to make another one, but it's not gonna last that long. I'm pretty sure. Don't forget to let go. And then of course my camera's all messed up. Here, I don't know. I didn't know sometimes they bleed. Like, look at that. It's kind of creepy. He's just bleeding. And then something really interesting happened is the log sled kind of came back, like gravity towards the tower. Like, watch. It's really interesting. I thought before that it wanted to go upwards, upside down, like the gravity got messed up. But in this example, it actually like came back to the tower and then starts attacking it. I use that to get my camera fixed, but like, look! Evil log sled. Kind of looks like, you know, if you were cannibal spiders or something, that would be what they look like a little bit. That'd be super freaky. Now, I made so many log sleds that I started to blow them up, and I was reminded of the rainbow log sled, which I first saw from Zuma's stream. And it's quite fun to watch, so I just figured we'd have a little rainbow montage here. First, I wanted to test if the rainbows were different when a cannibal was in it. And they look kind of funny, just like bouncing around. But to be honest, I think it's about the same after I'd done it a few times. But a few of these are really good looking. Like a UFO in the game or something. Like that. Oh, that's so cool. I wonder what the game is thinking about when it does that. See, that's the UFO I was gonna talk about. There's a few. I'm gonna do it at night, and it'll look, yeah. One of those will happen at night, and it's gonna look great. This is my favorite. Is the ones that go way into the sky. Ew. And then I wanted to see how many I could get at once, and it looks really cool in pattern, but what happened when I built them all? Not exactly what I expected. Alright, here we go. Massive lag. It's raining sleds. Alright, let's get some night ones. That's my favorite right there. That's my favorite. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun here. I was just testing out an idea I had. And it works alright. Definitely can make some improvements to have it better, but at the same time, I don't think this is gonna last too long. So, like, have fun with it while it lasts. We just started a new series, Dead Cells. It's got a Metroid Castlevania feel to it with a little bit of a Dark Souls kind of combat with the rolling. If you like that, this is a 2D pixel art game. Looks really good. Check out that series. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you and take care.